Action.
Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the Gun Guy. Thank you very much for watching my channel and for supporting my videos. I really do deeply appreciate it. I'm here at SHOT Show in Las Vegas for SHOT Show 2018. If you've ever been to a trade show of any kind, you've actually been to SHOT Show, just absent the guns and the other cool stuff. Essentially, SHOT Show is just a trade show. It's an industry show here in Las Vegas. There's about 65 to 70,000 people here, and it's all about making purchases, making deals, selling stuff, and so on. Now, you can't walk up to a booth and actually buy anything, but if you're a gun store or a retailer or a government organization or something along those lines, you're looking to buy things in bulk and place a large order, that's what's going on here. So there's a lot of business that goes on behind closed doors. And if you're just walking around and it's kind of cool, you get to look at all kinds of the new stuff, the latest things from Ruger and Smith & Wesson, from CZ, and from just about every other kind of manufacturer can be found here. In fact, there's a lot of military equipment that can be found here too that's brand new, state-of-the-art stuff. So it's really cool if you're into that stuff, which obviously I am, to walk around and look at it and really have fun just walking around and visiting. But what a lot of people don't realize when they actually do get a chance to come to SHOT Show is how much business is actually done in the little meeting rooms that are behind the displays. Some of these large displays have bigger meeting rooms in the back, and there are sales and deals going on back there all the time. Now, SHOT Show is 4 days long. I'm going to be here the entire time, and I'll bring you some interviews from various different manufacturers as I have time to be able to get there. But I'm also just going to cover the show in general for you, so you'll get to see the show floor and a little bit of the action going on. So you can see that there's a lot going on out here. I mean, this is a very busy show. You can see all the people walking around behind me. I'm out here right across from the Double Star booth. As you know, I've got a couple of their lowers and have built rifles off of their stuff, and I rather like their stuff. So it's nice to talk to Nick at Double Star and see what's new over there. But this show is enormous. There's so much to do that, frankly, this is I think my 10th year, 9th or 10th year at SHOT Show. I've never been able to cover the whole show regardless of why I was here. I'm always exhausted by the time I get done with this stupid thing. And I think you can probably understand why. If I walk you over this direction, you can see a little bit even behind me with some of the law enforcement stuff that's over here and some of the other things that you can see around the show. It's just an enormous show. It's a lot of fun to be at. But like I said before, it's just a big trade show with about 65,000 people present. You will see AR-15s everywhere. I don't care where you go, you're going to find an aisle that's got 15 manufacturers of ARs. And at some point, it's nice to come by a place like Barassi and just look at the stuff that's here. Barassi makes some incredible shotguns, and I've shot a lot of them, and I love them. They're awesome. Their price tag is also awesome, which is why I don't own one. But you can see just by the images I took while I was here that some of these shotguns are absolutely fabulous. And being a duck hunter and a trap shooter and a skeet shooter and just a shotgunner at heart, this is one of my favorite places to stop. By the way, I will be stopping at Caesar Guerini too here in a little bit. They make outstanding shotguns too. And just across the aisle, by the way, is Mossberg. A little different price range, but those I can afford, so we'll go take a look at those for you. Of course, when I went over to check out the Mossberg booth, I saw this shotgun, and I had to get a picture of it. And then, of course, this young fellow wanted to pick it up, so I had to get a picture of him. You know, that reminds me that SHOT Show is not just about guns and equipment. It's about people like this fella, or this young man who's serving his country and was kind enough to let me take a picture of him over at the Kalashnikov booth. It was a great young guy. It was nice to meet him. Or this fella who was checking out rifles at the Ruger booth and was kind enough to let me take his picture as well. And I met a few people at the Ruger booth, including this young man who was kind enough to model for me too. You know, just about everywhere I went, if I asked somebody if I could take their picture, they were happy to do it. In fact, this guy was happy to pose for me too and said, I'm not the first person that's asked him, so you may see his picture somewhere else. And this gentleman who was checking out this rifle just couldn't resist looking down it and shouldering it. I know I wanted to do the same. It's not just about the visitors, though. It's also about the exhibitors, like this guy. I had a great conversation with him. What a terrific guy. Or this guy. Now, wait a minute. That's Jerry Miculek. That's right, I got to meet Jerry ever so briefly. Very nice man if you ever get to meet him. And of course, I was not the only YouTuber there. There's Mark from Fit and Fire. SHOT Show is a great experience. I'll have more coverage of SHOT Show as I go along. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support. Please have a great week and be safe.